not only overly ambitious, but it's a special purpose vehicle created to siphon money to satisfy family and friends.
Oh.
Yes, that's what it is.
But there's no evidence.
Right? I'm coming. Oh, I'm talking. I've just begun.
And you have to prove that. But
no problem. I will do that. I will do that. Look,
okay, all right.
In the history of Ghana, health infrastructure has always been supervised by the ministry. In the history of Ghana, health infrastructure. And we have competent people in the ministry, a special department or unit created for that purpose. As to how we created another bureaucracy at the presidency for this purpose beat every reasonable Ghanaian's mind. That's number one.
But that is not, again...
That's number one. I'm building my point.
Not any evidence. It's not an evidence.
I'm building my point, Evans. Just take time. Number two, I have personally gone round with some members, your reporters, who've gone round to some site where people have taken mobilization more than a year down the lane and absolutely nobody is at the site. I, personally, including your reporters. And there are nobody at the site. If it is not to satisfy family and friends, what is it? Again, if you go to the Ministry of Health, we have standard prototypes of district hospitals, standard design. But we again engaged David Ajayi and paid millions of Ghana cedis to him to redesign. If it is not to satisfy family and friends, what is it? So from the beginning, the onset till now, there are bizarre circumstances up to date.
But none of the things you cited is evidence to suggest that there is corruption, which in essence, in the summary, is what you're suggesting there is.
The system is opaque. There's no transparency. As you said there, when did they open tender for bidding of that project? Do you know? Tell me.
But those are self-evident facts, but it doesn't amount to corruption.
I am saying that.
But that was your allegation at the start.
It is.
You concede that you don't have evidence to back that position.
Look, everything surrounding this particular project
raises questions.
Points to the fact that it's an attempt to satisfy family and friends.
So you can give it a different description. You've qualified as an attempt.
I'm saying that.
By the beginning, you were very categorical.
You can give it any description you want. You understand? So the beginning to the end is problematic. Number two, Evans. In the beginning of this project, as you projected, is estimated at not less than 1.9
billion
dollars.
Yes.
Okay. Let me take you back a little bit. If you recall, the president promised constructing 88 district hospitals in April 2020. If you recall, during the COVID address. Now, after the promise, then there was another company called Core One, Core One Company Limited. Listen to it carefully. Core One Company Limited, which main objective per Registrar General was to import and export of general goods. In May 2020, they then amended their object to include hospital infrastructure. And that company was renamed as Hospital Infrastructure Company in May 2020. And that company has no experience in supervision of health infrastructure. And this government gave the supervision of such a huge project to a company without any records in the supervision of health projects. This is how bizarre it all started. Now, fast forward. We realized that out of the $1.9 billion, the last time the Secretariat appeared before the committee, which my chairman chaired, they had only disbursed not more than $256 million US. So there's a gap of more than 1.5 billion. And they sat right in front of us and they told us, okay, so given the economic hardship at the moment, where are we going to get the money?